Welcome back, everyone. I've been sitting on these media files for almost a year. It's still time to tell a quick story about the 2024 UNrally just before the 2025 event starts. If you've been to my channel before, you know I try to attend some of these major motorcycle-related events in the state of Oregon, where I live. It includes the One Motor Show, the Giant Loop Ride, the Oregon Vintage Motorcyclists, and the UNrally. I only miss these events when I'm traveling for work or when I have a family event. The UNrally is special to me. I just love the Alvord Playa. And for 3 or 4 days every year, the UNrally brings to life this stretch of dry lake. This temporary small village is formed here once a year. It comes to life at night when people come out to play. With lights and neon colors, it creates an interesting contrast with the desert landscape. And it is a tremendous contrast with my day-to-day life at home or at work. To me, it is a real vacation from everything: work, family, my regular self. It is a total disconnect. It is what Italians would call il dolce fare niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. Well, I do take photos and videos. It's sort of work that way, but it's a hobby. And also, it's so easy to do it when the desert brings to you all sorts of stuff. Its natural beauty, sandstorms, the sounds of the wind, sunrises, sunsets. And at night, this being one of the darkest spots in the country, when we have a new moon, this desert reminds us of the immense size of the universe. In 2024, as it will be in 2025, there was a full moon, so no stars. It makes for a different kind of photography. And this being a motorcycle event, it also involves riding my motorcycle. Last year, I decided to jump on the KTM to visit a lithium mine that is about 120 miles southeast from camp. The mine is close to the Thacker Pass in the McDermott Caldera on the border between Oregon and Nevada. There are several ways to get there, including a full pavement route starting south of Fields. Once you connect to 205, then to 140, and then you go to 95 North, and then you will connect to the mine. And then there are various shortcut options on dirt. I picked an intermediate shortcut with most of it on pavement and one stretch on dirt on what seemed to be a well-traveled dirt road. I did not want to take risks on roads unknown to me because I went alone. I don't recommend anyone riding by themselves in these remote areas, but I just can't help myself. I love riding alone at my pace and with my own thoughts. I had started this ride in the morning, but soon the temperatures were rising. If I slowed down, I would feel the heat from the motorcycle engine and the road, especially on pavement. It was close to 100 degrees. Eventually I found my shortcut, the Coyote Point Road, where the dirt started. It was an uneventful desert road. It gave me an idea of total remoteness, great to keep me immersed in my thoughts. Lithium batteries have been the thing for the last 20 years or so. They have been the foundation and the leverage point of the technology revolution we live today. Besides smartphones, it powers the cameras, the drone I'm using on this trip, and the power that keeps my beverages cold in my trailer. So much has been accomplished with lithium. And in the last 10 years or more, lithium batteries have been discussed as the energy source that will revolutionize the way we travel. This revolution in transportation has not happened yet, but the demand for lithium has been rising, although on a smaller pace than predicted. In part, I hear, because of limited lithium mining and lithium processing. There are other reasons slowing down this change, of course, from technological challenges to political barriers, but I'm not an expert on this topic. Back on the road, I now reached some civilization, a small farming community where I took a right on 9 Mile Road, passing through some houses and farm buildings, and then connecting to Kings Valley Road that would take me to Thacker Pass. And soon after the pass, you can see the caldera and the mine, or at least some infrastructure that is in place indicating a mine is there. Where were we? Yes, we were talking about the demand for lithium and the mining problem. So I had heard on the news at some point in the last 2 years that there was this large lithium reserve right here, one of the largest in the world, not too far from the Alvord Desert. Since I was camped that close to the mine, I decided to check it out. It should be something important to the world, or at least it was interesting to me. I wanted to see it and document it for myself. As I packed the drone and started my way back to camp, I felt a sense of disappointment. I was expecting more action in the lithium mine. It seemed the roads, the infrastructure for the operations had been built, but the operations themselves had not started. It seemed actually abandoned. This video and photographs happened a year ago. So I don't know if more development has taken place within this year that has passed. I know other lithium reserves have been discovered since then in other locations and in other states. In any case, today lithium supply does not seem to be a reason impeding the growth of the electrification in transportation. On the way back to camp, I stopped in Fields for a cheeseburger. Considering we are in this remote area of the United States, I'm extremely thankful Fields Station allows me the opportunity to indulge on a burger with fries. And they were busy too, lots of riders were hanging out there. I had also taken my WR250R on the strip, so I did take it for some rides. I'm always talking about the advantages of a small adventure motorcycle. Yes, they can take you where the larger motorcycles will be a deterrent from total freedom on two wheels. Unless, of course, you're a superstar, which is not my case. But when I'm coming off the 790R, this little bike feels gutless. Where's the power? What happened to it? Well, that's what happens when you ride a bike that has 1/3 the power of the KTM in a good day. It makes a huge difference. Still, I was having fun riding the WR250R in the playa. I went to the very end of the playa in the north. I was trying to locate the memorial for Jessie Combs. She passed away in 2019 in this area of the playa while attempting the land speed record. I was there in late August of 2019. That same week she passed away. I rode through the last tire tracks that she left behind. And I've learned since then that she actually achieved the land speed record on her last attempt. I did not find the memorial. I now have the exact coordinates. I'll try to find it again this year. The ultimate event of the UNrally is the ride out on Saturday evening. Every year it is different. Here are the images of the 2024 event. The ride was designed as a spiral. It looked very nice from the top. The ride out is perfect to have some fun with the drone. It's awesome to see everyone out in the playa, riding, going everywhere, and then joining and following the chair, the ottoman, and whatever other odd vehicles there are. Now, is this fun or what? And then when everybody returns back to camp, the party starts. Well, that was it, my friends. This was a short video of the 2024 event. I'm getting ready for this year's event, and if you are attending the 2025 event, see you there. Come by, say hello, and thank you for watching this video.